1 Chronicles, chapter 27. This is the list of the people of Israel, the heads of families, the commanders of the thousands and the hundreds, and their officers, who served the king in all matters concerning the divisions that came and went, month after month, throughout the year, each division numbering 24,000. Jashobeam, son of Zabdiel, was in charge of the first division in the first month. In his division were 24,000. He was a descendant of Perez and was chief of all the commanders of the army for the first month. Dodai, the Ahohite, was in charge of the division of the second month. Mikloth was the chief officer of his division. In his division were 24,000. The third commander for the third month was Benaiah, son of the chief priest Jehoiada. In his division were 24,000. This is the Benaiah who was a mighty man of the 30 and in command of the 30. His son Amizabad was in charge of his division. Asahel, brother of Joab, was fourth for the fourth month, and his son Zebediah after him. In his division were 24,000. The fifth commander for the fifth month was Shamhut, the Izrahite. In his division were 24,000. Sixth for the sixth month was Ira, son of Ikesh, the Tekonite. In his division were 24,000. Seventh for the seventh month was Helez the Pelonite, of the Ephraimites. In his division were 24,000. Eighth for the eighth month was Sibbecai the Hushathite, of the Zerahites. In his division were 24,000. Ninth for the ninth month was Abiezer of Anatot, a Benjaminite. In his division were 24,000. Tenth for the 10th month was Maharai of Netopah, of the Zerahites. In his division were 24,000. 11th for the 11th month was Benaiah of Piraton, of the Ephraimites. In his division were 24,000. 12th for the 12th month was Heldai, the Netophathite, of Othniel. In his division were 24,000. Over the tribes of Israel, for the Reubenites, Eleazar son of Zikri was chief officer. For the Simeonites, Shephatiah son of Maacah. For Levi, Hashabiah son of Kemuel. For Aaron, Zadok. For Judah, Elihu, one of David's brothers. For Issachar, Omri son of Michael. For Zebulun, Ishmaiah son of Obadiah. For Naphtali, Jerimoth son of Azriel. For the Ephraimites, Hoshea son of Azaziah. For the half-tribe of Manasseh, Joel son of Pedaiah. For the half-tribe of Manasseh in Gilead, Iddo son of Zechariah. For Benjamin, Jasiel son of Abner. For Dan, Azarel son of Jeroham. These were the leaders of the tribes of Israel. David did not count those below 20 years of age, for the Lord had promised to make Israel as numerous as the stars of heaven. Joab, son of Zeruiah, began to count them, but did not finish. Yet wrath came upon Israel for this, and the number was not entered into the account of the annals of King David. Over the king's treasuries was Azmaveth, son of Adiel. Over the treasuries in the country, in the cities, in the villages, and in the towers was Jonathan, son of Uzziah. Over those who did the work of the field, tilling the soil, was Ezri, son of Caleb. Over the vineyards was Shimei the Ramathite. Over the produce of the vineyards for the wine cellars was Zabdi, the Shephmite. Over the olive and sycamore trees in the Shephelah was Baal-Hanan the Gederite. Over the stores of oil was Joash. Over the herds that pastured in Sharon was Shithrai the Sharonite. Over the herds in the valleys was Shaphat, son of Adlai. Over the camels was Obil the Ishmaelite. Over the donkeys was Jedaiah the Meronotite. Over the flocks was Jaziz the Hagrite. All these were stewards of King David's property. Jonathan, David's uncle, was a counselor, being a man of understanding and a scribe. Jehiel, son of Hakmoni, attended the king's sons. Ahithophel was the king's counselor, and Hushai the Archite was the king's friend. After Ahithophel came Jehoiada, son of Benaiah, and Abiathar. Joab was commander of the king's army.